What's up, guys? It's Mrjamvad, and today we're back on the Pokemon Showdown server. Today we're going to be using a really wild team. It's going to be a shorter Uber live. My apologies again. I know you guys are used to your hour-long lives, but it's just going to have to be how it's going to be for a little bit. So if you don't know, I've been uploading every other day. I know some people may have missed a few videos or whatever. It's possible that I may do a daily, or like if things change and I can get the video, and I'll get the video in, but it's not gonna be an expectation. I think I have almost 0 points. Yeah. But actually we didn't, other than that Gothitelle team last week, and this team was just randomly thrown together. Like, this is probably the most random team I've thrown together in quite some time. Just straight randomness. Let me see. And so it's very difficult to, I'll do my best as far as game planning based on what I know already about the Pokemon. But as far as like whether or not Barbaracle, that's the thing I wanted to use. And whether or not this is the appropriate team, appropriate strategy, I wouldn't take this team or this live. Don't ask me questions about why the hell I did it. Grimmsnarl, Light Screen have 3 setup sweepers. That's the logic right there. But beyond whether or not it's going to be like, was the Necrozma set the perfect set, I don't know. Just threw the team together, which means built under 3 minutes, and so you're just gonna have to accept that and just move on. For more serious team building videos, I'll do like a team building thing where I explain everything, but just don't even waste your time in the comments today. Alright, so Quagsire's removal means quite a bit for my Zekrom upon a substitute. Barbaracle can overwhelm that Quagsire depending on what he does. I can Shell Smash versus potential Corviknight depending on if he's body pressure or not, or I can just outright be a problem because I'm Life Orb. Just outright be a problem. I like outright being a problem. And so, you know, obvious Sticky Web lead is what you'd expect, and so I'm thinking more of a double down on. I'm gonna like, actually, this is a very surprising lead by my opponent. He said this is intended. Okay, bet. How is he 15? Wait, what's the Uber ladder right now? Okay, he said this is intended, so it's clearly a sub protect PP style set. I'd like to Sticky Whip here, but there's no reason to predict. I don't think he knows they run Energy Ball. Yeah, so Quagsire's gone, so he should forfeit around here. It's too far back. My man is a trooper. I respect it. So I'll T-Wave on the out chance this is a DD set. We'll never know. As we'll Web to shut down this for oh, the Lunala. This is perfect. Grimmsnarl is in it. It is no. Unless he goes for Moonblast. So we'll Flex here as he, I don't know what he's gonna do, but I don't want it as he Stealth Rocks. Now, what does this mean for the remainder of the team? I would like Stealth Rock, but I'd like to remove Eternatus. I mean, I guess I don't need to remove it, right? I do have Foul Play, as you can see. I guess I couldn't suicide the Grimmsnarl. So Foul Play 2 kills. That's excellent because now if I go for Stealth Rock, he's within Stone and Shadow Claw range, and he's within Stealth Rock range. Well, maybe not Stealth Rock range after leftovers, but certainly. And so it looks like this game went very well. But I think my opponent just didn't know that Galvantula used electric moves. I really don't get the logic versus the Corviknight. Maybe he thought, I think what he thought was, oh, actually the Corviknight lead, it would make sense if he was expecting. Now, it wasn't the best sequence, right? But if he did sub as I went for Sticky Web predicting him to switch, then he could like do pressure things, right? Pressure stall and all that, because he'd protect, sub, protect, and stall me out of Thunders. And so, you know, it wasn't that particular Corviknight set could have been quite problematic. Now I had a Grimmsnarl and, you know, whatnot, but it could have been problematic. And so if he had saved it later on, maybe he could have done more damage, because I certainly wouldn't have expected that. But you know, you live, you learn. I'm sure he'll not make that mistake again versus the League of Legends. So as we move into this game, I really should EV these to be faster than Marshadow. I don't think I am. I just wanted the power, so I wanted like Shell Smash and Sticky Web, so that we're not playing about our KOs. But I'm gonna be doubling down, and I want to say Zekrom. Let me see, Dragon Dance. Hold on, good Necrozma as well. I just need rocks up. So what would you double down on? You'd probably double down on. Didn't expect Mewtwo. Surprised this has Taunt, which, if that's the case, I can deal. If that's the case, I can deal in a Grimmsnarl pivot. He can't do shit to Grimmsnarl. Don't know roles very well, and so you know that's important for Zekrom. But Zekrom should be able to in on Charizard setup. Well, I'll be careful of Zard. So I won't allow, unless it's versus Eternatus and I feel like there's a benefit. I won't be, so there's Eternatus. Now, this may be packing Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb or something of that nature. I doubt he'd be packing Flamethrower. Let me see, is it worth screening? Now, these rarely ever have Sludge Bomb, right? And so, you know, obviously I was going to go with the Necrozma there. So I have Light Screen up, which guards me against Charizard, Mewtwo, and Eternatus. And so I could technically go start wreaking havoc right here. I'm going to Reflect first. Since he's toxic, he's likely just a Flamethrower variant. And then whatever he chooses to pivot to, I can properly deal with. Now, I don't think Spectral Thief can steal... yeah, excellent. Damn it, excellent. And so, it's an interesting turn. Assuming Wobbuffet's coming in here, you know. And I don't know shit about Wobbuffet, but like this is too important of a mind for me to waste on Wobbuffet. And so I'm debating a potential pivot. What I can do is, I'm very surprised by that decision, and I'm actually not upset about it. I'll kill him since he's not, because he's confident that he can take another hit. Sunsteel Strike. Oh, so he's gonna give me Zacian for the. That's misses. Now I don't outspeed him after a DD, which is why I didn't go for Dragon Dance there. Also after DD, I guess I could DD infinitely. Okay, so he's going to Zard, and he's gonna go for with Light Screen and Weakness Policy and his Dyna. Oh, he's tripping. You were tripping, disrespecting me like that. You're tripping. Give me that. Should die. Wow, it lived. And he has one more turn screen. Oh, I have 2 Focus Stature. It's not the biggest deal in the world. But he's not even speed boosted. And so my Galvantula outspeeds this. Unless he's like Acrobatics. But he'd use a fire move here, so he can't even boost physically. I'll give him this. Basically what I'm thinking is like I could actually, I'm gonna go to Galvantula. I think this is a better keep than, because what I'm assuming here is gonna go for the fire move. And now if he goes for the sky move, Airstream, so I was like, if he goes for Airstream, that wouldn't have killed my Necrozma, I don't think. Actually, maybe +6 Airstream maybe would have killed me. But I was like, well, if I have to give up Galvantula, so be it. I'll go to Dugtrio and Claw Kill. Unless there's something I'm not aware of. He's gonna go for the fire move that's gonna knock out my Dugtrio afterwards, which blows. So it would have been better to give up Necrozma and lose 1 mind. But if he went for the fire move, well, actually, if he went for the blast, no, I would have only lost 1 mind. I'd have lost one of my Sashers. And so, because of the Reflect was still up, I don't think Airstream would have ever killed me. I don't know if he knew that and just predicted, or he's just like, fuck it. But either way it worked out, and so we get to go back to Grimmsnarl here as we're gonna set back these screens up and start back again. Again, Zekrom is my go-to. Problem is I wanted rocks because Marshadows like to be sashed, and so I don't want Marshadow stealing any boosts, especially because I don't have sticky webs up. So, you know, perhaps that wasn't the best sequence. Surprised he went Wildfire Fit, considering I just shut you down. Oh, that's how Wildfire works. I'll reflect first, because if he goes to Marshadow, that's what I want to have in. And so this is gonna be. I still have Dynamax in hand, which is important. Still have Dynamax in hand. Should live whatever. Cosmic powers. Cosmic power, toxic flamethrower. Let's see what he does here. So I start DDing. We'll have to see. Obviously I'm gonna do good damage. Oh, good damage. The lies I tell. And so I'm faster than Marsh, but he goes Wob first, which says to me that the Marsh might not be sashed. I swear if I can't knock this out, because he's gonna counter, so I could DD again. Who runs Sash Wildfire? Help me. So yeah, that's it. I think as far as I think I might lose. Maybe Necrozma wasn't worth keeping over Gal. I did not expect this thing to be sashed, and so that's what, you know what, my biggest mistake there, get the rocks up, because a lot of my game plan is surrounded by breaking them. Well, it was more focused on Marshadow sash, but apparently the Wob is sash too, and so I suppose what I could do is, I guess that works. I forgot I had Dynamax in hand, and so what I'm gonna do is D-Max Rockfall. Let me think. If I liquidation first, and then D-Max versus Marsh. No, so what I'm gonna do is Dynamax Max Rockfall. The reason I'm max rock falling is to cover any potential focus sashes, and so, you know, obviously I still have light screen up, but I'm D-Max, so the reflect isn't gonna I mean, Marshadow is not gonna be able to do the kind of damage that I'm sure it wants to do. And so actually, fuck, I changed the weather back, so this doesn't even work. So I'm gonna max guard here to break his sash potentially. We're obviously gonna take the CC and knock him out, and so we set rain up, and then we're gonna see what the Mewtwo is. It might be able to kill my Zekrom in one go, depending on what it is, right? Depends on what it is. I see Aurasphere and its Life Orb. I probably died. I don't think I died to a Life Orb Ice Beam, but gonna Dragon Dance. Yeah, it's Side Strike, and so Dragon Dance allows me to, unless there's something I'm not aware of, get sub here, and I'm pretty sure Dragon Claw knocks us out from 71. I'd be hurt. Let me run this calc before this Mewtwo runs up on me. But I'm glad that I solved that problem in the end. I made a mistake in, I should have just stayed in, because if I stayed in on the Zard with Necrozma, he wouldn't have even had his Zard. Like, his Zard would not have killed me through Reflect with a max airstream, because that's likely acrobatics, because the item gets in, right? You're probably like, Jam, of course Zekrom can. Bros, I've been playing this tier a long time. Mewtwo is no fucking joke. I'll tell you that much. It is no joke. And D-Claw does, so +1 does 64 to 75. See what I'm talking about? 64 to 75, and that's no H. Well, this is some kind of, that might be what this guy is, because he's, maybe this is the modern set before. I'm bow striking, man. See what I'm talking? You're probably like, just click Giant Claw, bro. There's no way, no way it doesn't kill, bro. No way it doesn't kill. Sorry if that was a poor rendition of your voice. But nah, you know, you gotta be careful out here in these streets. Use protection, my guys. Use protection. So let's see what our next opponent was. This is a fun team though. I just don't think I'm using it appropriately. Like, because there's so many setup sweepers, you have to properly left to right analysis this to where you're like, okay, you know, do I go, like with setup sweepers, the sequencing can matter. So you may have the right team, but you set up early with Mrjamvad versus setting up early with BARBARACLE. So you could set up early BARBARACLE, either force a kill or completely wipe out 2 or 3 of his Pokemon, and then Mrjamvad would easily sweep. But if you try with Mrjamvad early, you may kill 1 mon, and then BARBARACLE is harder to set up with. And so, you know, or Zekrom is the early sweeper, or you should go no sticky web, or go for rocks early with your sash, like things like that. You know, the mistakes that I made, like I was just talking about. And so this could be Shell Smash Baton Pass. I've seen that before, and so you know, with the light screen up, that's going to be helpful for wheezing. My thing is that the damn Excadrill could have rapid spin and whatnot and be a problem and all that, and I don't like it. I don't have any earthquake things, and so I'm debating whether or not I'd like to go that route of the Grimmsnarl early, just to break the drill stash. But if I do that, I have to know the sequence of the setups that I'm trying to achieve. And so, like, let's play this out in our head, right? Grimmsnarl lead, reflect, doesn't get 2-hit KO'd by drills, EQ. Maybe. That's the maybe, actually. He might have Iron Head, which would 2-hit KO me, and would that thwart the plan? I'd then be able to go to Mrjamvad. Mrjamvad would be able to hit the drill if he EQs. And then we're staring down Mrjamvad versus Ditto with weakness policy. Is that Ditto something we want to stare down? We're gonna have reflect up. He's not. Alternatively, could go to the pot. We have 2 Sashers, so Weezing can't go out of control. So I think this should work, unless there's something I didn't account for. Again, assuming he has, he doesn't 2-hit KO with Earthquake. Yeah. This allows us to foul play. Now if he has Iron Head, now like our whole plan went out the fucking water. So yep, this goes for excellent. And so this is phenomenal positioning for us, because reflect is great to have. And if we choose to taunt something, then we have complete control. Now this rocks are up, so we can't play Dugtrio like how we'd like. In fact, my better play there was probably nah. Surprised he went on. Well, he can't taunt a dark type, and so he's gonna opt for very odd decision. I mean, maybe he knew I'd go to Dugtrio to trap him. Problem with Como is I have a neck, and so I'm like, well, no matter what you do here, I'm pretty sure I come out scot-free unless I'm missing something. Unless you have, I guess if he D-maxes it and I belly drum and Dynamax, sub belly drum Dynamax, could that pose a problem? Sub belly drum Dynamax. Don't think he'd kill me. Maybe with rocks. Sub belly drum Dynamax. Is there another sequence I can do? Sub belly jump Earthquake to reflect. I don't think that kills me either. So this Dougie, and I also don't want him to get a free. So I'm like, if I stealth rock here, because the Weezing is gonna be neutralizing gas. And so if I stealth rock here, breaks any potential sashes. If he subs, I EQ. He drums, he gets the speed boost, and then he Dynamaxes. So he has taunt. Okay, this actually works out perfectly then. This literally is perfect. Ox. Memento. I'm gonna keep that Ditto on its toes. I don't think there's any downside to going neck. Clangorous Scales. I guess he could be a special mon, but he'd use something super effective then, right? And then, but I don't have light screen, but I don't think he'd be able to knock me out anyway. Should I risk that? It's like a max flare +2 from a Coma O, or we could. I'd lose 2 mons to get the slide screen up. +2. I feel like that does not mean. This is a decision. If I'm wrong, do I lose? I do. So I'm not gonna play around with it. Huh? What? What? Whatever. I'll just Earthquake again. So there's the Flamethrower. Very, very confused there. I don't get the taunt. Maybe, I don't know. I know he doesn't know I have Photon Geyser. That's not very common. And so right now what I'm gunning up for is when my Zekrom subs, like it's just a done deal because Ditto can't copy subs. Barb's core purpose is to have my Dynamax in hand. My D-Max, or I guess he could be trying to double down on Weezing D-Maxing. That makes sense too. Maybe that's how they play the Weezing. Shell Smash, try to pass it, and then what I'll do is just remove this Como with the weakness policy boost. I should be good. Very, very odd decisions. And so I might keep the Grimmsnarl now then, because, well, I'm gonna sack, then Gal. Actually, no, I'll sack this. Yeah. And so I should take even 2 of these with light screen up. So it's essentially a base 45 move, and I have weakness policy, and so now he can't guard against Photon Geyser. He keeps taunting, and so maybe he was Trick Room, perhaps. That could be what he's fearing, Trick Room. Yeah, taunts again. Perhaps he was fearing Trick Room, which would make sense. Wow, we just blew him away. And so I'm not sure how he's planning, unless there's something I'm not aware of. Yeah, neck is just too much. Neck is just too much. Now obviously the Ditto copying me is bad, very bad. Upside, Gal still outspeeds his neck, and so if we need to, we're gonna stall because we can't. Actually, I might live this. Nah, because I don't have a lot of attack, but I have a lot of defense, and so I know he's gonna stay in here, and Gal outspeeds, and so we can EQ stall and then sub down and potentially win with just that. Again, have my Dynamax in hand, and so I know he's gonna stay in there. And so I could opt for going Barb, wiping this out, but I might die in 2. How many Earthquakes does he have left? 3. If I go Barb, I might die. I'll go Barb. Yeah, we wanted that Reflect. It's funny, if we had just attacked the Como the first time, we wouldn't have lost Grimmsnarl, I think, or Dougie. But if you see her in Trick Room, right, that made sense. So Dynamax, I'm definitely not killing him with, and so He'd knock me out first. And then what, he'd go Gyarados. And then it'd be Weezing versus Zekrom, which I don't like. I think I have to go Zek first. Because one or two things can happen. He can get paralyzed. Or I can stall him out of Earthquakes. Where's my lefties? Oh my fucking god, I forgot to put leftovers on this shit. I'm bad at this game. I'm still having... come on. I have enough. Fuck. I forgot to put leftovers on it. I need him to get paralyzed here. My boy got paralyzed a total of 0 times. Now, if I had leftovers, he couldn't Bolt Strike lock. And so, it might end up making a difference. He's going to sack Gyarados here. He might struggle. If he struggles, do I win? Weezing might be timid. Oh, he just sacked it. Not sure why he sacked it. Neutralizing gas. So he's gonna obviously boost. If he's slower than me, I mean Dynamax. Yeah. Max Starfall. He didn't go for the Max Ooze, and so Max Rockfall. I could Max Guard. Max Rockfall, Max Guard. I don't think there's a point in max guarding. I seem to be faster than him. I think this should kill him. That might lose me the game. Actually, no, the sands. Oh my god, I'm a fucking animal. I didn't know why I didn't think of that. The fact that, so I shouldn't, unless he has Power Whip. That would suck. Oh my, I completely forgot about the Rock type boost thing. Barbaracle, give me! No! It barely missed out on the KO on Weezing. Oh man, what a game. Yeah, we definitely needed I definitely underestimated the Como threw me off, man, because I was thinking like 100% he's Dynamaxing it, because if he Dynamaxed and I switched, and I stayed in with my Necrozma, because you can sweep with Weezing without demaxing it, and so if he Necrozma'd me, if he demaxed with max flared my Necrozma, I might have lost there, and so I don't regret playing around that. Turns out that wasn't the case, and so we end up killing it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.